Hello, can you guys hear me? Checking, 1, 2. All right, well, let's begin. Hello everyone, this is Conqueror King. Lonely, forever alone, puppet man VTuber. It's nice to meet you. For any of you who are watching the VOD or are going to be joining in, I mainly play Elden Ring, FromSoft games, and I also dabble in some roguelikes. So I've basically begun streaming yesterday. So we're going to be doing a lot of stuff. My schedule is Monday through Wednesday and also Saturday through Sunday around this time. On Saturday and Sunday, I'm actually thinking of kind of mixing it up a little bit and doing 2 streams. So we'll see. It's my debut week, basically. So to begin, what we're going to do today is we're actually going to get started with the game. So in the past, yesterday, for any of those who are catching the VOD from yesterday or tuned in for the stream yesterday, I was just testing out the mic, just seeing what was going on. I've never streamed before, so I didn't know if Elden Ring was going to work, if it was going to explode. I had no idea what was happening, the sound checks and everything. So I got everything done yesterday, and today what we're going to do is we're actually going to take a stab at an actual build. So we're going to see if we can create a new character from scratch, and from then on, as I said in the stream title, I'm going to beat Margit this stream. I don't care how long it takes. I'm not going to be, my dreams are not going to go unbalanced, so we're going to take them out. So let's actually begin here. First thing I want to do is just delete my test profile that we created yesterday just to test out the stream. And we're just going to start from scratch. So we're going to click on New Game here and get taken to the character menu. So one thing for any of the people that are joining this stream right now, or any of the people that are catching the VOD, this is not my first rodeo with Elden Ring. I actually did play the game before. So I played it a few months ago when it initially came out, back before all the balance changes, all the stuff to PvP. So at the time, I'm sure the people who are watching or who are fans of Elden Ring, they know what was broken, like seppuku, like all the different magic that was insanely busted at the time. So they fixed a lot of stuff in preparation for that PvP patch that's coming out soon, and we're gonna see what's going on. It's been a while. Usually when I play Elden Ring, I play strength builds, but this time around, since I'm streaming for the first time, I'd like there to be some new content. I'd like to actually take a stab at a new build that I haven't played before. So when I first beat the game, I played strength only, all unga bunga. But this time around, let's see if we can actually go try hard. Let's do a dex build, a dagger only build. So I'm going to choose bandit here. And you have to choose a body type. Let's choose type A. Okay, so it takes me over here. Yesterday's stream, we didn't really go too much into the details of the character, but since this is going to be my character going forward, let's actually see if we can kind of mess around a little bit, look at the character options, and choose something that we can be comfortable with. So, first of all, let's actually name this guy. I'm just going to name him Bob Loblaw. If anyone catches the reference, it's a great series, by the way, Arrested Development, a timeless classic. So, let's see, body type, buff body, slender body. We're going to be going with an assassin, so let's actually go with a slender body. So we're going to choose that. In terms of age, let's see here. Young, mature, aged. So I'm not really seeing too much of a difference in terms of the different ages. So let's see here. Let's actually do aged. So let's go with a gruff and mysterious character. Let's do that. Origin, bandit, of course. In terms of keepsake, since we're going to be doing it this run through, completely try hard. No We're going to be using no Ash of the War. We're not going to be using any cheap items. So if you if you join the stream later on and you recommend to me, I know it all. I know it all. Anything that comes to mind, if you want to use, if you're going to tell me, oh yeah, let's cheese the night with poison mist. No, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. Not this time. I'm going to parry everything I see, even the big bosses. I don't care how many times I die. You're going to see it. You're going to see it in the VOD. So let's actually go try hard. I want to get good. I want to play PvP at some point. When they come out with the DLC, I want to get good at the DLC too. So let's actually take a stab at it. So let's see here. So we got different items. In terms of what the items do, for those of you who are new to Elden Ring, this is a FromSoft classic. So anytime there's a new character that you create, it allows you to choose new starting items. And what these items do is they provide a small buff. It's not too broken. Most of these items are things that you'll catch later on in the game. There's really nothing here that will help you out. You can even choose none if you want to go full try hard. I think in terms of this run through, I'm going to go with a stone sword key. And what these keys are, these are keys that help you unlock certain areas of the game, which are blocked with an invisible, floating, misty wall. Anyone who plays Demon Souls would know what I'm talking about. But I'm going to choose Stone Sword Key here because I really don't want to go looking around or buying these things. It's really expensive. And it's not really an offensive item. So I don't think we're going to be really helped out too much by the Elden Ring developers. It's more of a key that we can use to get through. Oh, what the fuck? What? Okay, all right, wait a minute. Something's wrong here. Something ain't right. Why do I have a bra? What the? Wait a minute. Wait. So is type A, type B man and woman, but I can still be a dude. Wait a minute. let me test this out. Wait, type B. All right, let's choose type B here. Oh, what? All right, so yeah, we can go. Really a really handsome woman, a becoming woman, very strong jawline, would produce many healthy linebackers in the future. But let's actually go with type 1 here. So we're gonna go with type 1. So you can see here, base template. This is what you look like when you're completely in the nude. And let me just swivel my character. You got the you got the ponytail. Let's not check him out too much. And in terms of detailed appearance, let's see if we can choose a different body. Well, actually not a body, but you can choose, so base template, you can choose different preset characters. So you can see these are different male characters that the developers already created. It doesn't really affect the stats at all, but if you want to look a little bit different, but you also don't want to step into the whole Skyrim slider menu, and I don't know if you want me to, but if you want me to spend 2 hours kind of going through and getting lost in it. This is one thing I've noticed, that when I watch other streamers play this, they get lost in this menu. They spend 30 minutes going through it. So I don't know if you want me to do that. We can always come back to it. So there is an area later on in the game where you can come back and you can edit your character however which way you want. So if you want me to recreate cuts from Berserk, please send me your slider details. Tweet them at me and let me know. But for right now, what do we want this guy to look like? So we got a couple of fantasy characters here. Let's actually go with Seafarer. Nice pirate design. And, well, this guy looks pretty cool actually. I think this guy looks pretty okay. And you can see on the right hand side, it shows my character status. So all the different preset characters, they have different starting attributes, and what these attributes do is they determine different things. Like vigor would determine how much HP you have, mind would determine how much MP you have, stuff such as using weapon arts or spells, and etc, etc. We're not going to really go too much into detail right now because most of the characters don't really have any stats unless you choose something like the knight. And if you choose something like the knight, you're going to be kind of hindered later on because the stat distribution not really to your favor. So thankfully, the bandit class is very low level-wise, and it has a pretty good spread. So we're going to be choosing this guy going forward. Below that, you can see that we have the different daggers, the starting weapons. So you got daggers. We're not really going to have a big weapon starting off. So let's go to the finish button and let's get this game started. So I'm going to hit OK. Oh, it's such an experience to be streaming. I didn't have a stream ready computer before, so I literally spent all of my money on streaming software. So I got the ready-made 3080 computer, I got the mic, and I have no furniture. So if you hear in the background, you're gonna hear this like echo in the background. I literally have nothing in my room right now. I moved into a new place, and this is top priority first, gamer goals. And we're gonna be, hopefully later on in my life, I'm gonna be filling it up in the background. So you're not gonna hear this weird echoing sound, the wind whistling. So actually, one thing that I forgot to do is I'm not actually hearing the game. So I'm going to be putting on my headphones. Okay, so you can see here, this is the starting section of the game.
And in the night of
Every single FromSoft game has this.
Godwin the Golden.
Godwin the Golden was first to perish.
Soon,
Margit's offspring, demigods all, claim the shards of the Elden Ring.
The shards of the Elden Ring.
What's cool concept art? FromSoft knocks it out of the park with concept art.
Taint of their
Mad taint of the newfound strength. I don't know what that means. I hope it's not what I think it means.
The shattering.
Oh boy. We're gonna meet that guy later on. He's gonna be a trip. Whew. One thing though that I kind of miss is, I mean, these series of cutscenes are pretty cool, but if anyone has played Demon Souls or Dark Souls, those games start off with an actual cutscene. Dark Souls cutscene is pretty much the most metal cutscene I've ever seen. You can play basically Metallica in the background and it'll fit. Any kind of music, rock-wise, will fit that. So.
Ye tarnished, ye dead, who yet live. The call of long lost grace
speaks to us all.
speaks to us all.
All right, here comes.
Horalu,
chieftain of the Badlands.
the
ever brilliant Gold Mask.
Fear, the
deathbed companion. And here it is, the boy, the loathsome Dung Eater.
and
Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing.
all-knowing.
Whew. Oh, these guys, when you meet them later in the game, every bit as what the cutscene implies. All of them classic characters. Great. One thing this game has that other FromSoft games don't have is they really made an effort in making sure that you basically know, you basically have an idea of what these characters are, what their background is. I know some of the reviewers said that some of the bad things about this game were, it's like very hard to follow certain NPC paths, but I mean, I don't really think so. I mean, if you're a FromSoft veteran like me, who's been playing since the beginning, the first Dark Souls came out on the PC and had dealt with just looking up game guides the day of, trying to figure out what the heck's going on. The mysterious pendant. I don't know if anyone on this VOD will check it out and know about that, but that whole mystery was incredible. Another game actually that referenced the whole mysteriousness of the Dark Souls lore was Borderlands. So I was actually thinking of playing Borderlands at some point in the future. I really love that game. I beat Borderlands 1 too many times to count. Borderlands 2 is probably one of my most favorite games of all time. So at some point in the future I was thinking of doing it, The only problem with Borderlands is that I'm not sure if the first playthrough would be something that would be fun for people to watch, because you know it's very the way the game works. It's a looter shooter, so it's going to be, the weapons you get in the beginning are pretty bad. But you know, without further ado, let's go with our first boss battle. So we got Grafted Scion. I've never been able to beat this guy, by the way. I wonder if you can parry him. Oh, okay. Oh, come on. That's just as I said that. Oh, man. Alright, so this is the customary dying in FromSoft games. So you die somewhere, they dump your body in a pit, and you crawl out of the mud. So this is where they dumped us. The Grafted Scion just took our lifeless corpse and just threw us down in this trash heap. Oh boy, not a scratch on me. I got hit with, what is it, a 20-foot rapier? Pretty much nothing. I think even Sekiro has something like that, where you die, when you die in the beginning, something happens to you and then you start over. So I'm not sure if that new game, Armored Core 6, I don't know if any of you in the VOD sees the trailer for it, but that game looks hype, by the way. The reason I'm starting this whole thing that I'm doing with streaming is I actually want to stream that game at some point in the future. So I'm looking forward to it. But all right, so looks like what
we found him here.
We got a classic turret and our helpful NPC. That's always in one of these FromSoft games. We got Melina.
One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring.
Thank you, Melina, for that
Even if it does
for that helpful dialogue.
The Golden Order.
Yep, Golden Order. Got it. Understood. I wish Golden Order got a buff in the patch, but we'll see. Alright, so this is the slow cutscene where your character just wakes up. Every single FromSoft game has this exact same scene. You're just coming to your senses, you're getting up, you're seeing what's going on. Let's actually skip this scene, okay? So this is where it starts us off at. You can see a couple of helpful tips here. It gives you two things. So for the people who haven't played this game before, if you click down on the number pad, you can see this menu, and this shows you what items you have in your inventory that's equipped right now. So since we started off as a bandit, what we have is we have this buckler, and we have a short bow on our left hand side, the offhand, and on the right hand side we actually have a dagger. So we're gonna be going through it with basically no way to really hurt people outside of parries or backstabs. So let's see how that goes for us. So we open this door here, and we're going to be taken to the first bonfire that you see. Touching the brace, and I just want to kind of pause right here and see the animations of this game. I know some of you are coming from other games that look way better. If you're playing Horizon Zero Dawn, I'm sure this game blows Elden Ring out of the park. But for someone like me who hasn't really either had the money to buy some of the newer consoles or didn't really have a computer that was able to run some of the newer generation games, I mean, seeing stuff like this is impressive. When I played this game a few months ago, I was seeing the fuzziest grass, 360p grass right here. But this grass, look at the way it moves, look at the way it goes. It's going all over the place. It's growing. So amazing. So this is the second bonfire. I keep saying bonfire, but this is not Dark Souls. This is Elden Ring. So this is actually a grace. And you can see it gives us a couple of prompts.
Oh,
let's talk to Vare here. Vare.
Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring.
Yep, that's right.
Of course you have. No shame in it.
No shame at all. No shame at all, Vare.
Unfortunately for you, however,
I am maidenless.
you are
Yes.
maidenless.
Yes, that's right.
without
King Conqueror here.
guidance, without the
Maidenless
strength of
VTuber.
runes, and without an invitation
To the round table. Yep.
hold, you are fated.
So the round table hold that he mentions, that's like the hub of this game. So if anyone played Demon Souls or any of the other Dark Souls, there's always an area that's safe for the player to be in, and it has some NPCs that you run into. So the hub that he mentioned, we'll actually discover that later on as we make some progress in this game. Oh, look, it's a sheep. I'm not really a fan of killing the animals, so this run is going to be kind of PETA approved. If I was going through it with a bow build in mind, I might kill the animals, but look at this guy. Look at him roll. Rolling. Alright, so let's get past this guy here. Okay, so this is the first roadblock. Okay, I don't know why he told me to equip a bow. Actually, we could try equipping a bow, but let's see if we can parry this guy. I don't care about dying, by the way. So that's one thing you should get used to as an Elden Ring player. Just don't care about dying. Can't parry that. Oh, fuck. Okay. That was input lag. 100% input lag, by the way. Okay, come on. Bam. Whoa. Okay, that took out half my health. Okay. All right. Okay. I wonder how close you have to be to parry this guy. Okay. Oh. All right. Did you guys hear the parry animation? I wasn't really able to hear much in the BGM of the game while the boss theme was going on. So I think there might be a way to parry this guy, but we'll have to see. All right. So this is our first death. Yeah, death. Upon dying, you'll be revived at the last site of grace that you visited. You'll drop any runes in your possession at the side of your death, and if you die again before reclaiming those runes, they'll be lost forever. The compass at the top of the screen indicates direction of the lost runes. Yada yada. We know what's up. So for the people who haven't played this game before and just want a little brief intro, you see those? You see that over there? That little tree icon, the golden tree stuff on the ground. That's your runes. So any souls that we collect, it's basically the XP of this game. You can use it to level up, and you can also use it to buy items if you need to. It's the main currency of this game. But if you ever die, which you'll probably do a lot in these types of games, you can always come back and find it on your map. And if you die a second time, you lose everything. So your runes return to 0. I don't know if I should fight this guy. Whoop. Alright. Bam. Alright. Oh, there you go. Okay, so you can parry him. You just have to get close enough. Alright. Let's hug this guy. Hopefully we can trigger some bleed. Oh man, that's a... wait. Okay, we dodged it somehow. Okay, there's the horse step. Okay. Alright. I wasn't able to parry it. That was like a partial parry. But let's just stick to him. Okay. Well, sometimes you just overlap with his hitbox. So even though he doesn't really hit you, the parry doesn't go off. That's a roll catch. Okay. I mean, if you're right next to him, if you're right next to his horse right here, he's not going to be able to do much, especially in phase 1. So trying to hug the horse is a good idea. I mean, like, he really can't do much against us right now. The only thing he can do is that move, and the horse, oh, there you go. You can do like side swipes, but if you're close, and that move right there, that's the killer. Because that's a true combo. That's like 1-2. We're not really doing any damage. Okay. I think I would have been able to parry that if I was able to get a little closer. Alright. Okay. Alright, I'm dead. I mean, I wasn't doing anything. I was doing 18 damage to him. So, one thing to remember is that some of the armored enemies in this game, like that guy over there, the tree sentinel, anyone that has heavy armor, visual indicator, if you see anyone wearing plate armor, your sword slashes, I mean, unless you're using unless you're over leveled or you're using some of the more cheaper items like katanas, your sword slices aren't really gonna hurt them too much. Those guys are more resistant to sword slices, but there's 3 types of attacks in this game. There's slashing, like this one right here. My weapon's a slashing weapon. If I go to my equipment menu and I look at it, you can see here under Great Knife, which is the name of my weapon, and under Dagger, it shows you that the weapon type is slash and pierce. So sometimes weapons have 2 different types. This dagger is a slash and pierce weapon. So what that means is that some attacks are slashing and some attacks are piercing. So the first attack I got right here, you can see, I mean, obviously you can look at it. You can see I'm slashing the guy. But then this is also not a slash. If you two-hand it, I believe, not a slash. Actually, I don't know if this is right. I don't know what move is piercing. There you go. All right, so for this weapon, it looks like the only move that's a piercing weapon, which is a thrusting attack. Any move that looks like this, animation-wise, that's a thrusting move, and that's going to do different damage to different enemies. So if we did that to the Tree Sentinel, let's actually test it out. So if we go back to the Tree Sentinel, we find the guy. Where is he? Where are you? Come back here. Come back here. So if you find this guy here, right? And, you know, he's going to do his usual thing. Yeah, whatever. Horse stomp. Yep. Oh, okay. All right. All right. It's a delay right there. Oop, there you go. And then stab him. You see, it does more damage. So it does 39. It's gonna. I mean, it's not even worth it. So we're gonna run away from this guy. We're gonna vamoose. Get away from him. Let me see if he's still chasing. Yeah, he's still. Oh, wait, all right. He's still chasing us. Let's get the heck out of here. All right, so we're gonna move away. We're gonna move away from. What? What? Oh. He had to kill the goat. He had to commit animal cruelty before taking me out. Yeah, we're gonna take this guy out later on. Not right now. Not right now. We do 18 damage to him. I think he has like 5,000 health. So unless you want me to just whittle away at this guy over and over again, probably not a good idea. So we're gonna take the Croward's Way. We're gonna go around this area. I'm gonna be going through the left-hand side. And we're going to be sneaking past this guy. This is the way the developers intended you to do this game. Every single FromSoft game has this beginner enemy. So in Dark Souls 1, if any of you have played that game, the first enemy is the Abyss Demon. The big, thick, fat boy. And he drops from the sky. And you're supposed to basically avoid him the first time and come back and take him out later on in the tutorial. So we're not going to be challenging that guy yet because we really aren't doing any damage. So you can see here I touched the grace. It enabled fast travel. So what that means is that I can press my options menu. I think some of the people who are using other controllers, they have different menus here. But I can press my options menu. It brings up the start, the map page. And what it does is I can look and teleport to any of these yellow icons. So first step, Stranded Graveyard, the tutorial place we came from, and also first step here. But let's not do that. Let's do something else. So you can see here, Strengthening Armaments. This is a place where you can upgrade your dagger or any item, any weapon that you have in your hand. You can upgrade it, it'll do more damage. So the way to do that is you have to use smithing stones. So all the smithing stones have different names and they allow you to kind of upgrade your weapon, make it stronger, make it have different stats. So something to consider later on. And so what we have here is Santa. So bow down to Santa. Please bless me with luck on this playthrough, Santa. But his actual name is Kale. So he's a merchant. You're going to see a lot of these guys going all over the place, all over the lands within, in nooks and crannies. They sell relatively different items. Some of them sell more useful items than others. We're going to be running into more of these guys. They all look kind of like Kale here, but Kale is the only one that has that drip, the Santa Claus outfit, the classic red and white So we're not going to be able to see anyone that looks as cool as this guy, but there are a couple that look pretty awesome. So regarding Kale, we're going to see if we can buy anything. So like I mentioned before, the currency of this game is called runes, and right now we have no runes because we haven't killed anything. Anytime you kill anyone or you can pick them up from the ground, it gives you money that you can use to buy items from people, or you can use that to level up. So right now we don't really have anything, so we're gonna kind of skip Kale, and we're gonna be journeying off. So one helpful tip for new people, it tells you in the tutorial menu as well, but if you look at the side of grace here, I keep saying bonfire, the side of grace here, not bonfire, and you look straight at where the light is pointing. When I had this game before, I wasn't able to see this because my graphic settings were set to low. But look at this. Look at this. This, it's so beautiful. It's amazing. So we're gonna be heading in that direction. That's gonna be pointing us to where the next story-related boss or enemy is. So we're gonna be heading this way. And along the way, you're gonna see roa fruits. What these are craftable items. I don't know if any of you have played Monster Hunter, but there's a lot of things that were added in Wait, before we do that, we gotta bow the dog. Wait a minute, what? Did you just poop right now? What? All right, so we're gonna bow the dog here. So we're gonna pull up the start menu, and we're gonna give the dog a nice bow. Again, please bless me with luck in my playthrough, dog. In my first streaming playthrough. All right, so we're gonna be bowing to this guy. It's customary, as you can see from the signs at the bottom. Oh, crab ahead! Come on. It's not a crab. It's a dog. So we're gonna be moving on. Actually, where the heck are we? So we should be moving. We should be moving where the bonfire is. So you can see here, these enemies kind of light the path. It guides you to where you need to go. Let's see if we can parry this guy. So, come on. Oh, hey. All right. He has a torch on one hand and a sword on the other. So the torch is imparryable, but the sword is. What these AIs like to do is that they actually like to vary their attacks. So you see heavy attack? Oh, the torch swing right there. Come on. Oh. Okay, so you gotta hit it right before. Okay. He kind of knows I'm gonna try to parry him. I think when he sees my parry... There you go. BAM! There you go. Shh, right there. It's okay. It's okay. You're dead now. I'll make sure to take care of your friends too. A little customary teabag action. Alright, so let's move on. So you should have some friends around here. Alright, right there. So the next guy, let's see. There's a guy on the left, and we're going to be moving... Oh, shoot, there's a guy over there as well. Yeah, we're kind of surrounded, so we're going to be kind of taking it easy. Let's see if we can sneak into this guy. So the way to backstab people in this game is you have to first lock onto them. So we didn't go through the tutorial area, but just a little brief overview of this. So if you click on, usually if the button, I don't know what the settings are for keyboard players, but if you click on the button for the stick, you can lock onto enemies, and then once you do that, you're basically hovering around them. If you ever played like Tekken or any of the 3D games, it's kind of like a circle, and you can never like leave them. You're always hovering around them if you're moving around. So you're locked into their position. It's kind of like Zelda as well. I've actually never played too many Zelda games. I feel it's before my time a little bit. I mean, I know Zelda's priceless, but when I started playing games seriously, I wasn't really into I'm gonna get a little bit hated for this, but I wasn't really into like the Mario and the Zelda. So I really started off with with Doom, with some of the more R-rated games like Half-Life. Those were honestly my jam. Start off with FPSs in the beginning, back when I had workable opposable thumbs. Not right now in my old puppet age. So come on, hit me. Okay, all right, not even close, buddy. All right, come on. Come on, you gotta give these guys a show. Hit me, guy. Hit me already, please, please. These guys, soldiers of Godric, man. They don't hire the best. They're not sending their best. Not even close. This guy here, level 1 gangster, not level 100 mafia boss. No siree, Bob. There you go. All right. Put this. Sorry, buddy. I'll put you out of your misery. Oh, look at that. Well, we got our first armor item actually. So I'm kind of liking the thief aesthetic, but I just want to show you guys what it looks like. So the way to equip armor is to go into equipment, and once you're in equipment, you can see here there's different slots, and the first slot is for your weapons. So you can see we have 3 slots on the right hand, 3 slots on the left hand. A lot more slots that we need. I mean, a lot more slots that we actually need. Back in the Dark Souls days, we only had 2, I believe, and it wasn't great to kind of juggle your weapons around. There were some people on YouTube that were gods at weapon swapping. It's amazing to see, like Ouroboros, if you've heard of him, or I forgot what the other guy was, but his name escapes me, but he had this, he always used to wear this this bandana like a ninja, and his character was completely bare-chested, and that dude was a god at PvP. When I was a kid, I used to watch all of his videos. But let's see here. So we can equip a new piece of armor. Different armor has different stats, different damage negation, which means that depending on what type of physical weapon you're going to be getting hit with, it protects against certain things. So you can see here physical overall is 12.9, but versus certain types, like we talked about, strike, which is clubs and maces, slash, which is more of sword weapons, slashing weapons like my knife, and pierce, which is something like a lance. It protects against different things. I mean, obviously, obviously the new item that we picked up from the poor guy that we killed on the road, it's a lot better than what we have right now. The only downside is that it's actually 3 pounds heavier than what we have. One thing to take mind of is on the right hand side under character status, you can see that our equip load, everything else, if it's blue, it's good. So anything where it shows it's blue means that it's actually a positive over what you're dealing with. Anything where it shows as red, obviously, is something where it's not good. So in the weight department, we're actually pretty chunky if we wear this. We're gonna be getting close to fat rolling, which is not preferable. So I think for the sake of drip, we're gonna be keeping banded garb. So I'm gonna be staying with the items that we have and the armor we have, because first of all, I mean, I want to do it try hard. I don't care. I'm gonna go full fashion Souls. I need to look good. I need to kill these guys in the best manner possible. I'm not going to be cheaping. I'm not going to be cheaping on them. Not going to be kind of I'm going to be backstabbing them. I'm a bandit, but we're not going to be going the coward's way. So this guy right here, I mean, we could backstab this guy. His posterior is facing towards us. He's presenting himself, but we're not going to be doing that. We're going to give this guy a fighting chance. So show me what you got. Show me what you got. I want to see. Show me what you got. I want to see what you got. Come on. There you go. All right. Pretty good. Okay. Okay. All right. That's kind of weird. All right. So we're gonna take a little sippy from our Sunny Delight. Okay. I don't know if any of you have ever drunk. I think it's called Sunny Delight, right? Sunny D. Worst orange juice known to man. I think it's literally antifreeze that they repackaged in an orange label. That thing tastes god awful. I used to have it all the time when I was going to elementary school. My mom used to buy those little what's it called? I don't know if you've seen them, but it's like the little travel sized ones for school lunches. But yeah, I always traded that first thing I got. Capri Sun was the way to go. Capri Sun, god tier. In terms of tier list of different kid beverages, you know, Capri Sun, #1 in my opinion. Those old commercials with the kids turning to metal, so cool. I always wanted to get that, so I was always drinking that stuff. So all right, let's actually put him out of his misery. All right, okay, you've done enough. Done enough. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, buddy. You know, it's not you, it's me. Let's take care of the next guy. Oh, from Soft Mosquito. So huge. If I saw something like that in real life, I would panic. I'm not a bug guy. Oh, great. Oh, he's attacking us too? All right, okay. So we better... This mosquito is honestly more of a threat than this soldier of Godric here. I mean, I don't want to hurt this guy's ego too much, but you know, look at this guy. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He's really not much of a threat. But I think we have... Oh man, we actually have to take care of the mosquito because we're not going to be able to get close to this guy. So we'll pull out our secondary item here. So we're going to be pulling out our bow. And the way to equip it is... So for people who are playing this game for the first time, the way to equip it is you just click, you just press on the left, if it's equipped on your left-hand side, which most of these utility items should be. So things like the bow should be equipped there. You just equip it, and then once you have the bow in your hand, since the bow is a two-handed weapon, you can't be using it one-handed. You have to press the attack button, the light attack button, of the hand you equipped it on. So in my case, I equipped it on the left-hand side. So you just press that, and you will be able to use it. So I use the bow. Next step is to lock on. I actually want to get a headshot on this guy. So let me move around a little bit. Oh yeah, if you get a headshot right, I was close. There you go. If you get a headshot right, you can see this guy like bounces back. For some bosses, you can do a bow only run, like completely, 100%. Okay, missed there. All right, okay. Locking on obviously is better than going manual like this, but for style points, obviously manual is so cool. You can pretend you're playing an FPS game. So just lock on, line up the headshot, take him out. Yeah, poor guy. Poor guy had a poor headache right there. So once that guy's done, there's actually one more guy. Let's actually kill this guy with a bow too, because it was pretty fun. So let's just take this guy out. I'm sorry, bro. There you go. One more. Okay, let's actually light him up like a pincushion. Okay, that's 2. That's 3. And that's 4. Probably not worth it in the long run. We probably needed that for the first boss we're fighting, but you know, for the sake of fun, let's actually get that done. So, all right. So, oh, cool. There's an item here. So we just pick that up. What is it? Oh, knives. So these knives are actually pretty useful. So the way to equip utility items, not the bow. The way to equip the items that you can actually throw. So these are the items you can use by pressing X. If you play with an Xbox controller, if you play with a PS2 controller or PS3 controller, I'm not exactly sure what you press, but it's probably the button on the left, I would imagine. So you could equip these items. They do different things, like the cerulean, the crimson tier that we have that we're all out of. That was our health. The cerulean tiers gives you MP, which is used for weapon arts, and it's also used for magic. And the last thing we want to equip is the daggers. We're going to be using that for the first boss later on. We're not going to be wasting it on these chumps. So I'm just going to be taking this guy out. Let's actually back... Oh, a little too slow there. Let's backstab this guy. So the parry we have on our shield, this one right here, the one I'm like using, it's called something different. It's called buckler parry. And what these parries are they're better than the regular parry. So there are different types of parries, and they have different windows of opportunity to use them. The buckler parry is #1. I don't believe there's any parry in this game that would be better than a buckler parry. I think there's another item that we can get later on called the parrying dagger, and I think for cool points we might be dual wielding it and trying to go for a Raphael build, because I'm really feeling the dagger. It's the ultimate try hard weapon. You have no primary damage. All you have to use are backstabs, which most enemies might not even be possible on some of the bigger guys, and you have parries, which require timing. So let's see if we can actually do a dagger run only for this playthrough. So we're going to be only using daggers. So let's see here. There you go. Bye-bye. See how easy that was to do the buckler parry? We basically had to time it with just the initial wind up of the swing, and once we had that down, easy peasy, just take him out. No problemo. Alright, so what do we have here? So this is the first starting area of the game. In this area, you'll find a few enemies. It kind of gives you the rundown of some of these places on the map. So on our map, there's going to be guard posts, and these are going to be guarded by different types of enemies. Once you clear the guard posts out, you're going to be getting back any mana or any HP that you used to clear it. So it's a nice incentive for people if you think you can kind of challenge these guys, if you have a strong weapon, or if you're like me and really there's nothing else to do right now, you can try challenging this area. Once you clear them out, you'll get all your stuff back, so there's really no harm, no foul, as long as you don't die. So as long as you're good, which I don't think I am, but as long as you are good, if you have the way of the good, if you got good, you can challenge these areas and get some. Oh man, the shield bash actually isn't parryable. Oh, we can just parry this guy while he's recovering for 200 years in the windup. And let me actually kill. Oh wow, what? Okay, all right, okay. I see what you got. Once they have the shield up, it's really hard for me to do any damage. So we're gonna have to wait for an opening like that one, and then just stab him right there. Wow, we are getting really lucky this playthrough. I have been farming these guys for ages back when I played this game a few months ago, and I never was able to pick up the shield that fast. So it could be because our arcane is really high. So the arcane stat on the right hand side, if you see this, so as I mentioned before when we were creating the character, there's different stats that you have to be used to, and one of the stats is arcane. So our bandit character actually starts off, excuse me, our bandit character actually starts off with a lot of arcane, and what arcane governs is there's certain weapons where the weapons themselves have status effects. Arcane governs that, and what it also governs is it looks into the luck of your character. So back in the old games, it was just called luck. I think in Dark Souls it was called luck as well, but in this game it's called arcane. And if you level that up a lot, I think there's a cap of how much luck you can have, but once you level that up a lot, if you're looking for a cool item, you can find it. So in our case, since our arcane is high, we were able to get some rare items. So we were able to get the tree and bee surcoat from the first loser that we killed on the way here, and we were also able to get the shield, the Lordsworn shield, which is actually not a bad strength shield. It doesn't have 100% block, which means that if someone was hitting us with a physical weapon, they would be able to get some of that damage through, but it has beefy stability. So if we hold this up like the shielded guy that we just fought, basically outside of gigantic monsters, there's going to be nothing that would be able to kind of take us down or move us around. So we're not going to be going through a strength build this time around, so we're not going to be using those types of shields. But maybe in the future of this run, if I have some points to spare, I might try to use it to kind of show some of the cooler heavy shields that we'll find later on, but not right now. So there's different ways to approach this camp. I think in my case, what I'm going to do is we're going to take the coward's way again. We're going to be sneaking around across the left-hand side, and I'm going to be touching the grace here. So anytime you find a new grace, you can see lost grace discovered. You can touch it, and what it does is it allows you to save your checkpoint. So before, if I got killed by one of those bozos over there, if I ever got killed embarrassingly by one of those guys, I would be respawned all the way back to, I believe, the church. But now, because I was able to click on this side of grace, I'm actually able to rest here. Oh, and it looks like we got a little cutscene action. Hopefully the stream looks as cool as for you guys as it does for me. I mean, I am so happy to be playing this game in the way that it's meant to be played, with all the graphics, all the particle effects. Oh man, look at this. Look at Melina right here. Greetings. Yep, that's me. Okay. A little curtsy action there. Yep, the waifu moment of the game.
Offer you an accord.
Every single one of these Elden Ring games has this moment where they just show that face. You're supposed to simp for her, but we're not going to be doing that.
Have you heard?
There's
of
better
the
characters
Finger
out there.
Maidens?
No, I haven't heard of
They
the Finger
serve
Maidens.
The two fingers, offering guidance
An
and
aid to the tarnished.
to the tarnished.
Okay.
But you, I am afraid,
Are maidenless.
Are maidenless.
Yep, I am the maidenless VTuber. Yep.
I can play the role of maiden,
Okay.
turning runes into strength.
So Melina is the one who
in your
allows us
search for the
to level
Elden
up.
Ring.
Actually, I dabbled a little bit into speedrunning when I used to play this game a few months ago,
To the
and
foot of the
one
tree.
problem. So the way this game is run, the map itself is completely open. You can tackle any which way. You can go to any boss in any order that you'd like. There's certain areas that you can't go through, but there's ways to kind of circumvent that through different methods. And when I was trying to see if I can run this game as quickly as possible, I accidentally didn't meet Melina until I was well into the second half of the game. And what happens there is that since you haven't met her at all, you don't get access to this place that she gives you later on. And once you don't get access, you basically lock yourself out of the game. You can't do anything. There's so many new NPCs that you have to talk to that you can't access because you aren't able to get in there. So we're going to be accepting Melina's
Settle.
invitation
Summon me by grace.
by turning runes into
to
strength.
turn
Yep.
runes into strength. Ah,
Another
Another
matter.
matter.
This is where
how
she gives
grief
me.
to leave this ring
Okay. Yeah. So this is where we get our summon.
to traverse great
So this is our
distances.
horse. This is going to be the only
It
summon
will summon
I
a
use for this
spectral
playthrough.
steed.
So
named
no
Torrent.
imps, no
Torrent has chosen
what are the top tier summons? You know,
Treat him
no
with respect.
dung eater, no nothing, no wolves, no jellyfish, nothing that you guys would think of. I'm going to be going completely bare bones, get good run, exactly how Reddit intended. I'm going to be doing it. So we really don't have much to level up with, so we're going to be skipping that part. And you can see here that it pulls up the horseback riding menu, and in this menu you can it kind of guides you through summoning your horse and going through that path. So let's actually go into our pouch, and in classic FromSoft fashion and Miyazaki fashion, the first thing that it starts off with is this memory of grace. And what this does is if you use it, you die basically, and you lose all your items. So FromSoft just likes to troll us from right off the bat. Let's not do that. Let's equip our Spectral Steed Whistle in the first one. And we're going to be using that. So the way to do it, the way to use your quick menu is if you're playing this on an Xbox, you can just hold down the Y button. I think if you're playing it on the PS2 or not PS2, I'm aging myself. on the PS3 or PS4, you can hold down the triangle button. I'm not too familiar with Sony consoles, but you can hold down the triangle button and it'll open up this menu, and from here you can choose the D-pad and you can choose one of your quick items that you equipped. It's really similar to Monster Hunter. If you ever played Monster Hunter, you'll know the pain of kind of going through your different loadouts and kind of cycling through that wheel to create new items, to craft new items on the fly. When I played Monster Hunter back a few months ago, first of all, I love Monster Hunter World. It's honestly one of the best games I've played. When I got to the end of Monster Hunter World, I actually got a little bit emotional. It struck me that hard. The BGM of that game, the areas, the ways you can kind of trap the different monsters, really appealed to me. And as a FromSoft player, I really like playing that kind of open world exploration, those types of action RPGs. So if anyone watching the VOD, if you have any recommendations on other games for me to try out after I get through Elden Ring and after I get through some of the other ideas, like I was thinking of going through it where I start off with Elden Ring, which is my comfort game. And after I go through Elden Ring, I was thinking of looking at Dark Souls, kind of going down the chain, starting off with Dark Souls 3, going into Dark Souls 2, which a lot of people don't like. It's the dark horse of the series, and then finally moving on into Dark Souls 1 and kind of completing that whole cycle. I was thinking of doing that. I was also thinking of taking a stab at certain roguelike games. So I actually have Darkest Dungeon installed. So I was thinking of playing Darkest Dungeon, kind of going through a stream of that, mixing up the content a little bit. So we'll see what we do as we go through this. This is my first week as a streamer. So if you see any scuff, if you notice anything weird, make sure to comment in the comments below. Let me know how I'm doing. I'm going to be trying to do my best. If there's anything that you want me to improve on, let me know. And I'll make sure to work on it for my next stream. Definitely. Obviously, if you like my content, leave a like. If you don't like it, if you hate my voice, if you think I sound like a monotone bat, just let me know. Let me know. I'm here to. I'm happy to hear it. Negative comments, positive comments, engagement is engagement, as they say. So, all right. So we're going to be talking to our first NPC. So this is the crestfallen NPC. So this girl is completely, out of it. Yeah, in the lark when you think about it. Yep, sitting sideways. So one thing you can do is a lot of NPCs give you cool poses that you can use for PvP and PvE. Some poses allow you to do cool things with the environment, and we're going to be going through that later on. But right now, you can see here this pose. I don't know if there's some secret area that posing like a French woman's gonna open up, but I'm just gonna keep that in slot 1 just for the laughs. But let's talk to her some more. One tip for anyone starting off with these games is there's really no icon above these enemies' heads or these NPCs' heads. So you don't know when they're done with their full dialogue wheel, and a lot of times you have to exhaust all the dialogue before moving on, or they'll move on to the next part of their quest line. So if you ever run into any NPCs here, make sure to go through all their dialogue, spam the Y button as much as possible until they start repeating themselves. So that's a good tip for anyone starting off with these games. Let's actually talk to her again.
And heading to Stormvale
Yep,
Castle.
heading to Stormvale Castle.
Enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose.
Yep, Vare. Gotta love that guy.
Oh, you've come to be one with the spider? Well, that makes
not
us
really.
2 peas in a pod.
Uh-uh.
I don't have your
You can be one with the spider all you want,
Instead,
lady. I'm not
you
gonna
know,
be
having
one
your
with the
arms
spider.
cut off, or legs,
Or head,
your
yeah.
head.
The whole grafted. You're gonna be
Like
seeing that
everyone
as
else,
we
but
go
I'm
through
just
it. There's
too
gonna be some
scared.
horrifying
I'm
enemies
nothing but a craven.
upcoming. Alright, let's talk to her again.
Can you take this little one along with you?
Nice. Spirit jellyfish ashes. So this is the first summon that you get in this game, and a lot of people do hype it up to high heaven. It's the first, different summons do different things. So this is the first tank summon that you get. The jellyfish itself doesn't really do too much damage, but it applies a status effect, and it has a lot of HP for the level you get it at. So if you have this big boss, I'm not going to be using any summons for this playthrough, but if you have a boss that you're just not being able to beat, you can use it, and it'll allow you to kind of tank the boss while you're kind of hitting from the behind. So we're not going to be doing that right now. Alright, so sometimes when you sit on different bonfires or different graces, you can talk to NPCs. So one cool thing that From added was you can, anytime you need to talk to an NPC or there's something new, you can click on the icon here and it'll allow you to talk to Melina.
This tiny golden aura is the grace of the
Yep, we're
earth.
familiar.
This light once shone in the eyes of
The
your
tarnished
tarnished brethren, but now
It guides you.
it is all that guides you.
Oh man, FromSoft bosses.
Also, I
FromSoft
hear.
NPCs actually.
You can see them, can't you?
Ah,
The
they
ways of
just
grace
keep going and going
guide
and
you through
going
your
and
burden.
going and going. I don't know if I want to talk to her anymore. We might as
Up
well.
on the cliff in Castle Stormvale is a shard bearer.
It's been a while since I played this game, so I
who
don't actually
inherited
know
a
what
fragment of the
Shard Bearer
shattered Elden
is.
ring.
So
If the rays of
we're
grace
both
signal
going to be
the
finding
castle,
out for
then
the
the
first
Elden
time because
ring
it's been a while.
beckons
I
you.
don't.
As an ally
I
by
forgot all
blood,
the story
I
beats.
pray that you
I
will
haven't been catching up with my
face the
Bati video
challenge
videos.
presented by
I
the
don't know
ring.
what's going on. I don't know what's happening. So for some parts of the lore, I'm completely new, just as it is for you guys as well. So let's go through here. And we got a roving pack of enemies. So on guard. Let's go. What the heck are they doing? Gotta love the AI in these games. They're just waiting for me to cross the barrier, and then they're just gonna wail on me. Look at them strutting their stuff in the little pose right there. Come on. Oh, okay. These guys have the same weapon I do, so they have the same dagger. I wonder with my arcane stat if I can get another dagger. That's what I want to do with this build. I want to dual wield daggers. Go again. I keep referencing Monster Hunter World. Again, I don't know if any of the people who are watching this VOD actually tuned in or played Monster Hunter World before, but there's a type of weapon in Monster Hunter World called like the Demon Blades, I believe, and that weapon has such a cool moveset. And I kind of want to replicate that in Elden Ring for my first playthrough of this game. So we're just going to be going with the thrusting attacks. For anything that's small like the dagger, the thrusting attack actually has a lot of range. It's similar to some of the shorter spears that you have. So if you're ever kind of getting outranged by somebody, oh, we got a little hiccup there. If you're ever getting outranged by anybody, definitely use the thrusting heavy attacks of your weapon. They all the different attacks of a weapon have different properties. So the basic light button attacks will just pepper an enemy. There's also a heavy attack, which is good for breaking guard. Depends on the weapon. Obviously, the stagger is not going to be breaking anything. First of all, wait. Before I go into the other stuff, how the heck did this guy get up there? Let me actually go up here and see what that message is going to say. I wonder if it's going to be something like big chest ahead. Let me see. So let me take my horse, little platforming action. Oh man, come on. All right. Well, I have no idea how he got up there. How the heck did he do it? Maybe this way? Maybe we can go around. Is there any way to get up here? Is there any kind of incline that will get us to the top? There's no way he dropped from. There's no way he dropped from up there. Yeah, I don't know. So let's actually not daddle too much. Let's go ahead and let's fight some of these other enemies. So I got a couple of shots left in my bow. I'm gonna be see if we can Okay, missed that one. Got that guy. Aiming for headshots because we're trying to get good. We don't want any, you know, body shots. Come on. We're not going to be doing that. Headshots only. Headshots only run. Okay, there you go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, hold that. Oh, wow. Oh, look at that. We are so lucky this run. So we actually got 2 daggers, which is exactly what I wanted. So you see here, if you're holding the same type of weapon, like if you're holding 2 daggers, you can do this cool moveset. You see it right now? Oh my god. Yeah, this is exactly like Monster Hunter World with the demon blades. Oh my god, look at that. Oh yeah. We're gonna wail on these guys. Yep. We almost have our build ready. I mean, we're gonna be using a couple of different daggers. The ones that we start off with, like these 2, are not the best. I believe the Great Knife actually isn't that bad if you're going with a dexterity build, but the regular dagger isn't. The regular dagger actually is pretty bad. So let's see what we can do. I'm gonna have the buckler out because I want to parry some of these enemies. Some of the daggers that we'll get later on allow you to parry, but not this one. So you can see here, if you have a left-handed weapon equipped, or if you're two-handing your right-handed weapon like this, you can use the weapon art of the weapon, and it'll appear on the left-handed side. So for my daggers, the weapon art, in this case, since we're using the regular dagger, the weapon art would be a quick step. So you can see here, I can just quick step back and forth. And if I choose my other left-handed weapon, I can use a buckler parry, which is what we want. So come on, there you go, easy, easy, not even a scratch. Get out of here, get out of here. Come on, come on, come on. Is this guy gonna be a threat? Nah, not really, not to me. Easy peasy. Come on. All right, we can just backstab him, or we can just do that and take him out. We're getting a lot of drops. I can't believe 14 arcane is enough to get so many items. We can sell some of the copies later on too, so it's really helping us out a lot. And another good thing about having 14 arcane, and I'll show you later on when we get to the enemy that's coming up. But there's this cool enemy that when I show you, it'll help us out because we won't need to level up to get the weapon that the enemy drops. But for right now, we're actually right at the foot of Stormhill Castle. So, oh man, but we got, so those scarabs right there, the dung beetle scarabs. If you kill them fast enough, they drop cool abilities and cool items. We weren't fast enough to get that guy, so yeah, so we're not able to get this. I wanted to show you guys what this looks like, but I guess we can come back later on in another playthrough. Maybe in playthrough 2, we'll come back here and we'll pick up what that scarab dropped. Okay, so we alerted the horde. Let's run away. Let's run away. Let's vamoose. Let's get the heck out of here. Yeah, we don't want to deal with any of these guys. Oh, okay. Come on. Let me in. All right, so we're heading up here. We have so many enemies chasing us. Leave me alone. All right, let me backstab this guy. Okay, game. All right, since we're facing a wall, we can take these guys one at a time. Daggers are actually pretty hard to parry because they're fast. So it's gonna, all right. So 2v2. Let's take care of this enemy fast, and then we'll take care of the other guy. So I'm gonna two-hand my dagger, kill this guy, and then we can easily take care of the Godric soldier of God here. best enemy in the game. Come on, easy. There you go. There. It's over. Oh, we actually got greaves. We almost got the full Godric set. We have the surcoat, we have the greaves. If we get the helmet, then we can basically run around as a soldier of Godric. Let's talk to Melina here.
Me? I'm searching for my purpose.
Given to me by my mother inside the Erd tree long
inside
ago.
the Erd tree.
So
Long
Melina
ago,
is related
for the
to
reason that I yet live.
some of the people that we fight
Firm
later on. She's part of
and
the...
bodiless.
I'm not really sure
There is
too much about the
something for
lore of
which
this
I
game,
must
but she's part of
apologize.
the royal
Magic,
bloodline, I
the
believe.
Maiden.
And
Please
later on,
come
you
for
find
my
out
guidance.
what exactly she's
I
trying to
am
make you
knowing.
do. Right now, she's just a helpful
My
NPC,
purpose
but in the future, we'll see that
was long ago lost.
she might actually have some plans for us. Okay, so we'll go ahead, and we're going to be fighting the first boss of this game. Let me see if I actually saved my run. So we want to make sure that we're sitting down and the game has this checkpoint right here for us. And then we can move on to fight the bad guy. So we're going to be able to fight the first boss of this game, the one that most players are familiar with.
Foul tarnished.
Foul tarnished.
In search of the
In search of the Elden Ring. My voice is almost about to go out trying to mimic this guy.
ambition.
And then he does the he does the superhero landing. There you go. He does the whole superhero landing. Oh boy. Margit Margit from regular show. Margit the Fell. He's the first boss we're gonna have to fight here. Alright, let's see how we do. I mean, I said in my thumbnail that this is the one where I beat Margit, but we have nothing right now. We're going to be coming back to him though. So this fight is just for us to test out how much damage we do, if we can even parry this guy. So we're going to see if... Parry him. There we go. One. Okay, that was a little slow. Alright. Heal here. We have to parry him 3 times. That's 2. Oh, there we go. Once you parry the guy, you can easily riposte him. It does a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. That's 1, 2. Okay. So we'll heal up. We need to parry him 1 more time for him to get stagger, but that wasn't it. Okay. Okay. We have to hit him. We have to hit him before he swipes us. He's very similar to. Okay, so we died 1 time. Actually, I was liking that damage. Let me see if we can actually beat him with just our starting dagger. That's going to be the true test of getting good. So let's see if we can beat him with that. So I got my buckler. I got my dagger. And we're going to see if we can fight Margit with just these 2 items, with nothing else. We don't even have souls. We just got killed. So no souls, no items, no nothing. Let's see if we can just parry this guy. We can't parry that. So we're just gonna hit him 1 time. And okay, so when he does that move where he does the okay, that wasn't close enough. That was a little far off there. So let's wait for him to do. Okay, that upward swing is really hard to parry. Get a little bit once there. That swing right there is easy to parry. He's very similar to the first tutorial boss of Dark Souls 3, which is the Champion Godric or something? Champion Udyr? Something like that. Not Udyr from League of Legends. I forgot his name, but he was this like knighted guy. Okay. If we had more health, we could tank some of these hits. But right now we really can't do. Okay. That upward move is almost really hard to... Okay. There we go. Alright, so we have to hit it right as his arm hits us. Right as the arm, like, gets us. And you can't hit it from far away. We have to be right where the... Okay, that was the... He was baiting us right there. Okay. So... Okay, alright. Okay. Once, and then... Okay. Alright, so he'll do that if we parry too many times. But, Okay. You can't parry the faith round, so we're gonna have to be going through it another way. Alright, come on. I'll catch you one time. Let's see if we can take an alternative route. We really want to beat this guy for our first playthrough, for our first stream. So let's actually walk around. I'm going to use the teleport option to go to Stormhill Shack, where that, the depressed girl was. And once we're here, let's see if we can go a different route. So this path up here led to Margit, and right now we can't really fight him. We can fight him if we were good enough, but we don't really have the damage for it. So let's see if we can take another path that's along the way. Instead of going up to Margit, let's actually go down and see if we can... We'll use our horse. It'll be a lot faster. So let's go down here. Yep, there's the dogs. We'll just skip past those guys. Yeah, we're not gonna be fighting those guys right now. No siree. And where are we going? Where am I? Where am I right now? Okay, so this was the ambush. This was heading on the way here. Yep. Let's kill this. Let's actually kill this guy. Yep, nope. You're not gonna be. Oh, wait. That's not fair. All right. Okay. All right. Let's scram. Let's get out of here. Nope. We're not dealing with that guy. The giant's doing a Giga Buster right here. Okay. Sorry about that. Little issue with my computer. But we're back. And let's actually go back to here. Let me save. So, oh, come on, Melina. I don't want to talk to you right now.
I've been testing you
Okay.
to see whether or not Grace truly does guide you.
Yes, Grace does guide me.
Whether you are fit to face the challenge that entails.
Okay.
It seems my worries were unfounded.
Yeah, they
Torrent
were. I just
had
got
your
killed by
measure from
Margaret.
the very start,
I just got killed by
whereas I
Margaret,
merely
Melina.
pretended.
He just
There is but
destroyed
one
me.
other thing I can do to offer you guidance.
Okay.
I can take you to the Round Table Hole, gathering
Alright,
place.
so I guess we're heading a
tarnished
different way than
champions,
what I was trying to do. The
guided
game kind of cock blocked
by
me here.
grace.
So let's go to the Round Table Hold.
My hand rests
Let's hold her hand. Let's go there. Come on. Alright, so we're at the Round Table Hold, and what this area is this is basically, like I mentioned before, this is the hub. So a lot of the characters in previous Dark Souls games, they had this area where they had a lot of friendly NPCs around, and in the area you can kind of interact with people like this guy right here.
Hello.
I can just talk to him. Hey, how's it going?
Well, just call me Dialos.
All right, Dielos.
The honor of one's house holds little import in these lands.
Okay.
By the way, have you met a young woman named Lanya on your travels?
Nope.
She's my
Nope.
servant.
No Lanya.
But
Not
free
right
as the
now.
wind.
I got
Take
summoned
your
here
eyes off her for black
against
and
my
white
will
and
by
she's good as gone.
tutorial
If you
NPC.
find her,
So not right now.
Please be sure to tell me.
Okay. Sounds good. There's a couple of NPCs here that we can talk to, but for this playthrough, let's actually come back to the Round Table Hold. Once you do discover it, you can go to your start menu, and you can see here that this appeared in your map. It's outside it's actually outside the boundaries of the world, which is pretty cool. But you can come back here any time and check it out. For right now, we're not going to be kind of covering any of the NPCs that are here. We're going to be returning back to the main world because I want to get this item, and to do that, I think the best place to go to would probably be Gatefront again. So So hopefully everyone that has been watching me up until this point is enjoying the stream so far. Definitely leave a comment after the video if you think I'm going a little bit too fast. I know in certain areas I like to kind of rush things because in terms of how I approach streaming, I like to play games that I kind of have some familiarity with. So I like to kind of teach people the best tips and tricks that I've run through when I played these games, when I've suffered through them. But I also want to tackle some new things as well. So in the future, I'm thinking of playing games that I haven't really touched before. One of the game genres that I like to play that I haven't played before, that I've never really gotten a hang of. I'm a super scaredy cat. I leave the lights on in my room and everything. Oh, what the heck's happening here? I think it came from over here.
Yeah,
so.
you there?
Okay.
Stop pretending you
So
can't
let's
see me.
hit this bush. All right. Ooh. Shadow clone
What you
jutsu.
going to do that for?
Little substitution right here.
Oh yes.
We got Splinter.
Some
We got Splinter
carved
Teenage
in
Mutant
the
Ninja Turtles.
tree. You were just breaking the spell, weren't you?
Okay.
Thank you. The name's Bok.
Hello,
I
Bob.
was pushed out of the cave. Told not to come back. Not ever. Then
So
I
poor
ended
Bach
up
here
as a
got
tree.
bullied by his cave mates. So
You
we
came
can
along
actually
with me.
run through his quest line a little bit. I think that could be I don't think I'll have time. I know my title was kind of clickbait, but I don't think I'll have time to come back and kill Margit. There's two things I want to do for the dagger build. So the first one is I'm going to be going down in this section. So down this path here, and I'm going to be seeing if we can fight an NPC that's around here. Killing him is going to give us a dagger that we really need to even do any damage to Margit. So I believe he's over here. It's been a while since I played this game, but I think he's here. We'll know when you run into him when you aren't actually able to move or summon. It's as if you got invaded by an NPC. So let's actually move past these skeleton guys. We really don't want anything that they're giving us. They really don't have many items that we need. Although they do have the drip. Like this guy right here, amazing drip. I kind of wish we can look like a skeleton. There's this game that I've been meaning to play, Divinity 2 Original Sin. And in that game, there's a whole area, and there's a whole playthrough they can do as an undead character. So unfortunately, in Elden Ring, you can't really do that, which is one of the things I find lacking in this game. That you can't. You basically have to start off with a human character or a human-ish character. So I'm hoping in future installments they give us more flexibility to choose different types of characters, not just the one. Alright, so this is the guy. This is Bloody Finger Neregus. So we're gonna be fighting him mano a mano. Okay, alright. Whoa, he does a lot of damage. Okay. He's a dagger user, I'm a dagger user. Kinda oh my, I do 45 damage to him. Okay, so we're gonna be getting some help. He's shooting his Bankai at me. Getsuga Tencho! Uh-oh. Yeah, you guys didn't see that, by the way. You guys didn't see that. Alright? That didn't happen. Let's go back. Alright, so you know, let's actually go and fight the NPC that we need to fight for the first time. So the way to do it is to go down this path on the right hand side near the water. And this time around, I'm gonna see if we can try to fight him using our bow, because we're not really doing any damage with the knife that we have in our hand. So we're gonna be trying to fight him with the bow. And one problem with the Elden Ring NPCs is you'll see when I fight him. I'm gonna show you exactly what's happening. They got some 10 out of 10 AI. So let's actually get past these skeleton enemies. All right, so we're making our way downtown, walking past here. Making our way downtown. Okay, there we go. So we got summoned, and we're gonna be fighting the invader again. See, all these bloodstains are from people that that ran into this trap before us. Oh man, none of these guys had a good time with this guy. So let's use. Oh man, I didn't have the bow equipped. So let me equip the bow right now. Oh, there he is. There he is. Not giving us any time. No time to prepare. Oh. I am not going to die a second time. I am not. Our blood meter. Alright, breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, you can do this. Alright. Take three. Let's go back. Let's go back to fighting him again. The Elden Ring experience. We're gonna beat this guy. So even if we might not get to fighting Margit again with the weapon that we're gonna get from this guy, I still want to kind of fight this guy, beat him, and take us through this part of the quest for this upcoming character that's coming up. So I think if we can do that this stream, it would be a good place to move on. I'm sorry guys, please leave your angry messages in the comment. I failed you. I have failed you. I wasn't able to beat Margit, but you know, we will be able to do it the next stream, okay? So we're going to be having a stream tomorrow where we kind of actually, I think tomorrow we're going to be going through a different type of game. So I was thinking of kind of mixing up a little bit. Tomorrow we're going to be going through a roguelike game that I really enjoy called Darkest Dungeon. So if any of you like what I'm doing here and you want to tune in for that stream, even if it's not the Elden Ring content that you're craving, it's still a really fun game that I really enjoy. I want to see if we can. I've never beaten it before. So unlike Elden Ring, where I've beaten the game with all the cheesiest, all the Gouda, all the Brie, all the cheesiest builds I can do, with Darkest Dungeon, I was actually never able to beat it. So there we go. 67 to, I think he does like 100. Oh man, oh, I gotta be careful. Oh, come on. Maybe I should concentrate a little bit. Let's get back on it. We will beat this guy. We will beat him. Mark my words. Mark my words, chat. We're gonna be beating this guy. My voice is giving out. So let's actually make our way down here again, for the fifth time in a row. Let's make our way down here. Let's see if we can challenge this guy again. Please, dog. Please, dog. Give me guidance. Give me guidance as I'm walking down. I need to beat him. All right. See, we have our fellow players going down the same path that we did. This time around, let's actually try to approach it from. Let's try to hit him from range. So instead of kind of getting into his distance, because he has the same dagger distance. Hey, who threw that? Who hit me? Whatever, forget it. I'm not gonna fight the skeleton guys right now. A little too tired for that. So let's actually fight this guy from distance and see how well we do. What we're trying to do right now is basically we're buying some time until this helpful NPC helps us out with this dude, because he's a little bit over leveled for us. He does a lot of damage. See right there? Elden Ring AI at his best. There you go. He'll dodge every single move, but you can't dodge his moves. No siree. No siree. No way, Rick. No way, Rick. Alright, so there you go. You basically have to time it so it hits him while he's doing an animation. And that move right there, I gotta wait him out. If I even glance, oh. Oh! Alright. Oh boy. We're really not having a lot of luck. We had a lot of luck in the beginning with all the item drops, but right now we're just getting destroyed by this dude. So let's make our way downtown again for the fourth time. Oh man, we had so much luck. We were parrying things left and right. I thought I was doing a good job. I thought I could make chat proud of me, but nope. Nope, no way. Yeah, I had a lot of confidence. Overconfidence is a slow and deadly killer. So, yep. Let's make our way down here again. This time, I'm just trying to survive, guys. If I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm just trying to survive. I'm sorry, I'm not good. You know, at this game, I guess I can't beat this guy mano a mano. What I'm trying to do basically is just survive until the NPC saves us. So, because we really need his item. If we're gonna be able to beat Margit in the second playthrough of this game, in the second stream, we're really not gonna need this. If we're gonna be going with a dagger only build, those daggers we have at the beginning, the ones that do 18 damage a pop, not really gonna help us out. So let's just play really careful. We'll space this guy out and just dodge his attacks until this NPC comes around, who's actually really cool. So until the actual Chad can make his way into the stream and save everyone. And sorry for my cowardly ways, but I am really not looking forward to dying for the 14th time. So let's just dodge his Getsuga Tenshos. Have you guys checked out the Bleach anime, by the way? That's streaming on Disney Plus. Any thoughts about that? I was actually thinking of checking it out. So I read the manga. Bleach is actually one of my favorite manga, and I was reading that, and Thousand Year Blood Arc War, I didn't think that would ever get animated, because any of the members here that are fans of Bleach, you'll know that it didn't have the best production, and the author wasn't really a big fan of continuing later on. So Kubo kind of fell off the wagon. All right, so thankfully we have someone to save us. Let's just try to survive. Oh. Please, camera, please. He's getting really aggressive. Okay, whoa. I don't know how we dodged that, but thanks the gods. So you see right there, we have our friendly NPC. We're going to be using that guy to draw some aggro. We kind of heal up. And while he's doing that, we're going to be cheesing this guy a little bit. So this is the only time where I'm going to be using an NPC to help us, by the way, because this is an outside battle. There's really no way to desummon him. It's a story mode NPC. So we're just going to be helping this guy out, helping Yura out with the fight. This asshole. I hope he doesn't turn around. Okay, yeah. Dishonorable right here. Okay, so everyone's dishonorable right now. Tryhards don't look. I can't die. I can't die. Please don't look at me. Please don't look at me. He smells blood. Oh fuck. Alright. Okay. So let's get behind him. Let's corner this dude. Let's see if we can get a backstab on this guy. Almost had him. Almost had him there. He's doing his cool guy pose. Alright, there we go. Nice little backstab action. I'm gonna switch to dual daggers because we want to do more DPS. Oh my god. Are you kidding me right now? Alright. Let's heal up. He's yeah, nothing personal, kid. He's doing a little nothing personal, kid. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can sunlock him a little bit. So that's why I chose dual daggers, because with low poise enemies like this guy, you can actually, the same way he's doing to you. If you hit the mash, if you mash the button hard enough, you can kill him first. So, fuck this. Oh, sorry. Language. This is a say-so stream. So, apologies, chat. I'll put my 5 cents in the swear jar, but we killed him. Thank God. Thank America that he's dead. Let's make our way back. Actually, which way are we facing right now? Let's make our way down here. So we're going to be going down this route here. And we'll see what's happening. There's a cave over here that we're going to be checking out in stream 2. So I'm thinking of seeing if we can get to the end of this cave. We're going to be going to the end of the entrance, and once we're at the end, we're going to see if we can end the stream. I think that's a good place to stop. We killed our first NPC invader, and we got this cool weapon. Let me actually show you guys what the weapon looks like. So let me deselect these items here. We're going to be holding it in our right hand to use the weapon art. So let me equip this. It's called the Reduvia. It requires 13 arcane and 13 dexterity, which is something we already have because we were playing the bandit class, so it's really useful for us. And one thing that Reduvia allows you to do is, if I don't have anything, so it automatically overrides the left-handed weapon. So same way that the other guy did. He gets Getsuka Tensho all over the enemies. Just every single person that messes with us. All it does is it uses the blue bar. So it uses mana. But you can do a serious amount of damage with this weapon. So thankfully we got this. One other thing that allows us to do is, since we have 2 daggers, we can spam this like crazy and do a ton of damage to Margit and any other boss that we run into. So we're going to be kind of going through that in stream 2. I'm also thinking about running through this place right here. So we're going to be going down this route. And look over here. So we have...
Just joining the fray. Tarnish.
Yep.
Wow. You fought Nereus and survived. That alone deserves commendation.
Thank you. I didn't actually fight him for real. And you helped me out, and you kind of died for it, buddy. So thank you for that. It really helped me out with the stream.
Who stalked their own. You stay the path.
You're certain to face more of them.
Certain to face more of them. Just remember.
Can you guys look at this guy's drip right here? Can you guys look at what he's wearing? It is amazing. His fashion souls is like 11 out of 10. I'm going to look as cool as this guy one day. I'm going to look as cool as you. So bow to our savior. Make sure we give him the proper respect for saving our skins back there. Because we definitely weren't able to kill that guy mano a mano. So once we've said our thanks to Yura over there, let's move past that section and let's take a look over here. All right, so we got some spooky, scary skeletons. Send a shiver down your spine. Let's see if we can fight these guys. I kind of want so this. Okay, all right. Yeah, so let's actually run away. Let's run away. All right, so let's not fight that guy. Let's make our way past here. We're just gonna be running. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat. Our weapon does no damage. Our weapon does no damage to these guys. You see this? Barely anything. These guys have a lot of resistance to physical weapons, and the skeletons have a lot of resistance to slashing weapons as well. I think the only weapons that can damage them is the strike weapons, which we don't have right now, and which we're probably not going to use for this run. So if we can avoid any skeleton fights, let's go for it. So we just opened a catacombs entrance here. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Die already. Okay, thank you. Alright, so we opened our first catacombs entrance. This is probably a good place to stop. So in terms of what we did today, we tried to fight Margit. We kind of went through the starting area of the game. We're kind of fixated on daggers right now, so I really would like to continue down the dagger path and kind of upgrade the daggers that are in my hand right now and do dexterity arcane build, which is something I haven't done before. Like I mentioned, I've always been kind of a strength build, so we'll see how that goes. And next stream, we're going to be going down that way, and seeing what we can find down there. I'm sure it's going to be fun. So let me just save over here and face my character to the camera. So let me do a little pose. Yeah. So, yep, this is the perfect pose to end the stream at, because we are exhausted. Thank you guys for checking out the stream. This is my first ever official stream that I consider, but it technically is my second stream. Yesterday's stream was more of a kind of a way to check the settings of the game and make sure it won't completely crash my streaming setup while I was going through it. But if you enjoyed the content, if you liked what I did, and I promise you that going forward, we're not going to be taking the coward's way route going through. We're going to be tackling every single enemy, get good style. I'll be trying to parry as many enemies as I can in the future, and hopefully not use any ashes of war. Let's see how well we do for the later bosses. But if you like my content and you want to support my channel, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave any positive or even negative if you have any criticism for me. Leave any negative comments if you like down in the comment section below. Also make sure, if you also like my content, to follow me on Twitter. I do post daily on there, just random shower thoughts. So make sure to follow me on Twitter. I also posted my character sheet on Twitter as well. So if you want to see what the full King Conqueror looks like, the full Puppet Man, you can see it over there. I have this great artist. She did a tremendous job with my character design. So if you want to see that, and at some point in the future, if all things considered, if I'm able to become an actual VTuber, that would be the design that I would actually look. I would be moving around. I'd be doing a little how do you do? So if you like that, let me know. But with that, without further ado, thank you all for joining my stream, and have a nice rest of your day, rest of your evening, and rest of your morning if you're catching this later on. So thank you, and this is Kankuro King signing off.